I don't know if you can tell from here, but the yelling caught my attention. You can see over there is one of those four-door Porsches, and a white chick just got out of it, took all her clothes off, has been holding them over her head and walking around the parking lot. Yelling. Like, and there's other people there too with her, so it's not like she's alone, but I don't know if she lost a bet or what the fuck. Maybe she's just really fucked up. Either way, I think her night's going better than mine. Actually, my night's going pretty well. You know, it is crazy how many people do what I'm doing right now. Van, rib on top, windows rolled about 6 inches down, all the way around, let air in and out. When I first parked over here, it was just the Winnebago. The most recent car to pull up is that silver one beside the Winnebago. There's now 5 that are all just lined up between around us and me and the Winnebago. And this guy over here just pulled up. And he's been sitting there for about 5 minutes, I think, just checking stuff out. And I saw a guy earlier at Starbucks watching TV in his van, like in the back with his dog curled up on the dashboard asleep. Good morning. So I was totally right about this lady with the boat. I just saw her get out of her van, walk over there, sit down on the curb, like stretch her legs in the parking lot a little bit and start calling somebody. That guy's been wiping the steam. I guess he didn't have his windows rolled down. He's been wiping the steam off his windows with toilet paper all morning. The guy who was parked right next to me, the van, he left at probably about 5:30 this morning. The 3 of the other cars that were parked next to me are still there. Obviously I saw people, the car, after when the people about 5 o'clock this morning left, he opened the driver's side door and just left it open for about 3 hours while he slept in the car. I wasn't sure anybody was in there till that point. And I don't know about the van. The people in the Winnebago there, they have a YouTube channel too. And they're from Canada. They said they drove all the way down here to Key West. They're gonna go to Utah and then they're going back to Canada. Oh yeah, this guy got here probably about 2:30. I just got to NAS Key West, or not Key West, yes, Key West. The gym, there's some, I'm gonna take Tank, I already took him on one walk when I first woke up, probably about an hour ago, 30 minutes. But we're gonna take him on another walk, and I can leave the door open and clip their leash on right here and let them do their thing while I go get a quick workout, take a shower, wash my gross stinky butt, which I'm probably gonna end up taking a shower, working out, and then taking another shower, because it has been a while since I've had a shower, and I wouldn't, if I was somebody else in the gym, I wouldn't want me being as gross as I am right now, working out and sweating all over the gym gear, and then me having to like lay down in somebody else. You know, I mean, you still wipe it off, but that's just not polite. So after that, I don't know, I'm probably gonna find a laundromat, find a place to wash my clothes so I don't have a bunch of dirty clothes, which actually I don't. I have 1 pair of dirty pants. I'll have 2 pairs of dirty pants and 1 dirty shirt, so maybe I won't, but they are really stinky. So, I don't know. Since I got kicked out of the campground, I was boondocking. I wasn't really boondocking in the campground. I wasn't sleeping there. I would spend all day there and then leave at nighttime, or leave before dark. And I didn't sit anywhere in a camping space. I just found a spot where it wasn't a parking spot, it was just in the shade, and I'd sit and work on videos and stuff on my computer. That's where I did make some video, I have some video clips there of Tank and Bella playing. That was where I was watching all the tutorials to see how to use iMovie when I started doing this. I'm actually kind of looking forward to working out. I haven't ran in a while since the Super Bowl because of my giant black toenail, and then now my feet are all splinters and stuff all up in the bottom after climbing the palm tree the second time and being tired and kind of drunk and sliding on it. Yeah, the first time, crystal clean, no scratches, barely. Like my forearms were a little bit scratched up, but nothing bad. Second time when I was tired, nah, I was dragging up and down that tree. But I still got all the way up it. You saw it. Other than that, yeah, at least I'll be able to get some exercise without running or walking, because I do walk slow. Tank and Bella probably haven't liked it much either. So that's my whatever day today is. Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm really not sure. Oh yes, and good news too, I made a new friend. When I got locked into that gate, I don't remember if I put this in a video or not yet, but I ended up calling, once I figured out it was it was government-owned land, I ended up calling NAS, the quarterdeck, and I got, this girl answered the phone. She was a E4, and she's an aviation, I think she said AV. I was like, hey, I think I fucked up, blah, blah, blah. I'm back here. I came through this gate. It was open. I kind of got lost. I was exploring. I found there was a gun range, and I went there, and then there was nobody there, and then I left to go leave, and I was locked in, and blah, blah, blah. She starts laughing at me. I mean, I was being kind of funny because I didn't want this. I felt stressed out about the situation, and I didn't want it. I wanted everybody to be having a good time. So she was laughing, telling her Master Chief about it. I could hear her cracking up in the background. They ended up getting a security guy out there. Probably took about half an hour. It didn't take long at all. Matt, wow. United States government, U.S. Navy, I am impressed. Your response time has improved since I served with you. So I ended up staying on the phone with her the whole time until the security people got there. I was trying to keep her on the phone for multiple reasons, in case the security people showed up and they were hostile. That way I had somebody who I had already built a quick friendship with on the phone, as well as, you know, she was really cool to talk to. She really was. So before we hung up, I was like, hey, let's hang, like, what are you doing after you get off watch? She was like, blah, like, I forget what she said. She said she had a class. I was like, well, we really need to hang out. And she was like, okay, well, I'm down for that. I'm like, what time are you done with your class? She's doing web development, I think. No, cybersecurity. That's what it was. Bella, stop licking yourself in the car. Good girl. So, I ended up meeting her at a Starbucks. We hung out for like 3 hours, talked, laughed, joked around, had a great time. She's gorgeous. She loves traveling. She likes being outside. And so, I mean, I was planning on leaving Key West, but I'm going to hang out here a little bit longer just because of Penny with 2 eyes. Other than that, yeah, workout time, wash nasty butt time. Well, this amazing plan didn't work out so well. Walk the dogs, that all went according to plan. They're redoing the floor in the gymnasium over there. Apparently, redoing the floor in the basketball court is enough reason to close down the entire gym for 2 weeks. So, yeah, they're not gonna open up till next week. I called the quarterdeck again. Thankfully, this time I wasn't asking them to come unlock some secure government property to let me off of it. They told me that there's a Coast Guard base that might have a gym that we can use. They said that they don't let them use the gym anymore, but since I'm not active duty, that might not be an issue. So I called over there. The guy's like, I don't know, this isn't the right phone number. Yes, this is one of the posts in the Coast Guard, but I don't have a phone book to give you the right phone number. He was like, but we do have a gym, and last I heard it was open, and if you have an ID, you should be able to use it. So, going over there now, see what happens. I'm on my way to the Coast Guard base now. But when I went to start my car, it started really slowly. It turned over very slowly. It started on the first time it turned over, but it turned over very slowly. Like, you hear it, start, okay. That's a little bit disconcerting. My power inverter still says once the car was turned on, let's see, I came in, so I need to go left now. Once the car was turned on, it went up to 14 volts, so that tells me that my alternator's working. The battery was at 12, it said, right after I started it, but it probably dropped when I put a load on the battery to start the car. I didn't look at it when I first got back in. A little bit unsettling. Hopefully it's not the battery. I don't think it's been a year since I've had that battery even, so dang it, I guess I went the wrong way. Just came to a dead end on a parking lot. Although I wonder if I could come park out here and park here tonight. The Coast Guard base is about 17 minutes away. You know what? I bet I could park like over there by the Navy Lodge. The other Navy Lodge on the other base, the parking lot's not set up as well, but if I decide to stay again tonight, like if I'm gonna hang out with Penny again tomorrow or something like that, otherwise I'm not staying another night, I'll probably come park here. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on my battery. I believe I still have the paperwork for the warranty on it, so that would be awesome if I do, because then I won't actually have to buy another one. But when it takes 17 minutes to get to the Coast Guard base, so by the time I get there, the battery should be fully charged. If I turn it off and it still says it's at 12 volts, I know what the problem is. Probably have to get a jump or something and then head to an auto parts store. Never been so happy for Coasties or to see a shower. They just feel so good. Oh.